question that's been doing the rounds for the longest time. Do aliens exist? And a Cold War era incident might have just added another layer to
it reads like science fiction. But according to the CIA document, after they were shot down, they turned 23 soldiers into stone.
Know much more about the ATIP program and indeed government UFO investigations.
The truth is out, and it's far more terrifying than we ever imagined. Just hours ago, a declassified CIA document dropped that changes everything we thought we knew about UFOs. Forget blurry photos and whispered rumors. This document details a chilling encounter in Soviet Russia, where something unseen turned 23 soldiers to stone. This isn't fiction. This isn't a theory. This is from the government's own files. And it's proof that the official story they're finally releasing is a deliberate preparation for something monumental, something many believe is the ultimate deception. You need to see this document for yourself, and you need to understand what it means for the future. So hit that subscribe button right now and the notification bell, because in this video, we're breaking down the terrifying details of this declassified report and exploring the chilling implications for all of us. Don't miss out on the truth they don't want you to ignore. The document itself, reportedly obtained by the CIA in 1991 from KGB files, paints a grim scene. A low-flying, saucer-shaped craft appears above a military unit conducting routine training maneuvers in Siberia. In a moment of apparent panic or aggression, a surface-to-air missile is inexplicably launched, striking the UFO. The craft crashes nearby, and from the wreckage emerge 5 short humanoids, described with large heads and large black eyes. A classic depiction of the gray alien archetype. What follows is the stuff of nightmares. According to the testimonies of the 2 surviving soldiers, the entities, after freeing themselves from the debris, merged into a single spherical object. This object began to emit a sharp buzzing and hissing sound before becoming intensely white and rapidly expanding. In a blinding flash of light, the sphere exploded. The result was terrifying. 23 soldiers who had been observing the phenomenon were instantly transformed into stone poles. Only the 2 soldiers who were partially shielded by shade survived the horrific ordeal. The KGB report, as detailed in the CIA document, goes on to state that the remains of the UFO and the petrified soldiers were transported to a secret scientific research institution near Moscow. Specialists, according to the report, theorized that an unknown energy source instantly altered the molecular structure of the soldiers' living organisms, transforming them into a substance indistinguishable from limestone. The CIA representative cited in the report acknowledged the profound implications. If the KGB file corresponds to reality, this is an extremely menacing case. The aliens possess such weapons and technology that go beyond all our assumptions. They can stand up for themselves if attacked. This report, surfacing amidst a wave of similar declassified documents and increased mainstream media coverage of UFOs, is undeniably strange. It aligns with a disturbing pattern of reported UFO activity around military installations and areas of strategic importance. Military whistleblowers have consistently described encounters with advanced aerial phenomena during training exercises, near warships, and even hovering over nuclear weapons facilities, sometimes reportedly disabling them. The question lingers: why are these unknown entities so consistently drawn to military operations and weapon systems? The idea of beings capable of turning people to stone is not a new one. It echoes through the annals of mythology and folklore across the globe. The most famous example is, of course, Medusa, the Gorgon from Greek mythology whose gaze could instantly petrify anyone who looked upon her. Often depicted with snake-like hair and fangs, Medusa is a potent symbol of a terrifying, transformative power. But the phenomenon is not limited to Greek mythology. Reports and legends of similar abilities are found in diverse cultures across the world, seemingly independent of one another. Post-classical Europe, Iceland, Asia, the islands of Oceania, the Americas, stories of individuals or creatures possessing the power to turn others to stone appear in disparate geographical locations and time periods. In Iceland, for example, a legend speaks of 3 giants, including a rare mention of a female giant who were turned to stone by the rays of dawn. In Asia and the Philippines, similar narratives exist. While seemingly distinct, these widespread accounts of petrification suggest a deeper, perhaps interconnected thread running through human history and its understanding of powerful non-human entities. It's worth noting, in a different context but involving a similar transformative element, the biblical account of Lot's wife, who was turned into a pillar of salt when she disobeyed the divine command and looked back at the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. While the substance of transformation differs, the concept of a supernatural force causing a physical, irreversible change is present. For those who view the current wave of UFO disclosures and the CIA's Stone Soldier report through a spiritual lens, these mythological parallels are significant. They suggest that the aliens being reported today are not merely extraterrestrial visitors from distant planets, but rather manifestations of ancient, malevolent forces, perhaps fallen angels, demons, or other spiritual principalities and powers described in scriptures like Ephesians 6:12. The consistent reports of these entities harming human beings, their apparent interest in military power, and now this chilling account of petrification are seen as evidence of their inherently evil nature. The concern is that this alien deception is designed to lead humanity astray, to accept and even follow these malevolent beings, potentially leading to a time of great tribulation and persecution for those who resist. The Book of Revelation, for instance, speaks of a time when a powerful, deceptive force will rise, demanding allegiance and even execution for those who refuse. If these aliens possess the power to instantly transform people into stone, the means of enforcing such a demand are terrifyingly clear. The increasing prevalence of UFOs and alien narratives in mainstream news, once dismissed as fringe, is now undeniable. Yahoo, MSNBC, The New York Post, Unilad, the topic is everywhere. This shift, from the shadows to the forefront of public discourse, is seen not as a random occurrence, but as a deliberate progression, playing into a larger narrative, an end-time scenario predicted by some interpretations of biblical prophecy. The CIA's declassified report of Soviet soldiers turned to stone by alien entities is more than just a strange historical footnote. It is a chilling account that resonates with ancient fears and modern anxieties. For those who see a spiritual battle unfolding, it serves as a stark warning, a piece of the puzzle in a larger unfolding deception. Whether viewed as a historical anomaly, a psychological phenomenon, or a sign of impending spiritual conflict, the story of the Stone Soldiers demands attention and compels us to consider the true nature of the strange phenomena increasingly appearing in our skies and in our news feeds. The conditioning, it seems, is well underway. What do you think about this report? Do you believe the alien deception is real? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the unexplained.